When you asked me, very early on, when I first came to the Bay, whether I'd take a special interest in Bobby, that was when you read Martha's diary, wasn't it?
Yeah, well, I would have taken it myself, only I had my hands full with Rue.
Well, thank God somebody's conscience was pricked. Poor Bobby wouldn't have stood a snowball's hope in hell otherwise.
Yeah, well, it's a bit easier when you've got a vested interest.
How do you mean a vested interest?
Well, when a real mother is a member of your own family.
Bugsy. It's Morag, isn't it? Have you worked out what you're going to say to her?
I'm half tempted not to go and see her at all.
Well, you know how desperate Bobby is to have a mother at the wedding, Alf?
Yeah, I know.
Well, hopefully Morag's had time to think about it.
I doubt it. I know her too well.
We have to at least try.
Yeah, all I'm saying is don't get your hopes up.
The difficult thing for me is going to be looking Bobby in the face and pretending it's just another day at the coffee shop.
Oh, she's on this morning.
Yeah, bye, love.
Bye.
Oh, you better ring Morag before you go and make sure she's not in court all day.
Yeah, righto.
Oh, she's up and down like a yo-yo. 1 minute it's, I wish Matt was here, and the next minute it's, I hate him and I never want to see him again. All right, so it's no fun going cold turkey, but she's going to have to get used to the idea of not having him around to lean on, right? Elsa?
Oh, sorry.
Cully.
What about it?
Her booze problem. I've been talking about it for the last 10 minutes. Has she been coping since Matt gave her the flick?
Oh, yes, and how has she been coping?
Something's up, right?
No, nothing. Look, I'd better start on the coffee. You finish setting up out here, okay?
Elsa, what is up?
I told you, nothing.
Oh, sure, you always act like this when I'm around.
Look, I've got 1 or 2 things on my mind, all right?
Well, like what?
Maybe it's out of bounds.
If you're being hassled about something, I want to know. You got another one of them poison pen letters, didn't you? I'm gonna kill that Uncle Patterson.
Look, if you must know, I haven't been sleeping too well since I got the first one. That's all. Now, you finish setting up out here, okay?
Little tramp, my daughter? Oh, the whole idea's absurd.
Oh, come off it, Morag. It's all there in Martha's diaries.
Oh, well, so much for respecting the privacy of the dead.
The girl's got a right to know who her mother is.
And I don't have a right to put the past behind me. The last thing I need with my workload is becoming embroiled in something that happened 18 years ago.
Here we go again. You and your precious career. That's why you gave Bobby up in the first place, wasn't it?
That is why I gave my baby up, yes. And it was the right decision. But to suggest that that horrid little urchin is the same child is, well, I repeat, it is utterly preposterous.
You owe that kid a lot more than a check once a month.
I owe that child nothing.
Oh, I see. So now you're blaming Bobby for getting you pregnant with her, is that it?
Oh, there are 2 sides to what happened, you know, and so far you've very conveniently forgotten mine.
Oh, I'm sorry for taking the kid's feelings into account. Come off it, Morag. This isn't one of your court cases. We're talking about a kid with a yawning great gap in her life, and she's desperate for something to fill it with.
Then let her look elsewhere. For a start, I do not accept that she is the same child. And even if she was, as far as I'm concerned, I've completely discharged my obligations, and that is the end of it.
Just like that.
Exactly like that.
Morag. Oh, I'm sorry, darling. I didn't mean to give you a start.
It's all right, it's nothing.
Alf rang. He's on his way in from the city. He wondered if he could pop in to see us. Well, that is all right, isn't it?
Of course. Why shouldn't it be?
Well, just seem a little tense, that's all. I can always ring back and say that we have to go out.
No nonsense. If he wants to come, let him come. Well, if that's all you came for, you can turn around and go straight back again.
In 5 days' time, that girl gets married, and what she wants more than anything else in the world is for her mother to be at the wedding.
Her mother is dead.
You know what I mean.
The answer is still no.
Can't you drop that cold, hard, professional thing for a minute and let your emotions do the thinking?
I usually do my thinking with my brain. Now, I don't wish to discuss the matter any further. Is that plain enough?
I don't believe that Mum and Dad gave up the best years of their lives to bring you up so you could turn your back on your own daughter on the most important day of her life.
Don't try that cry from the heart tactic with me. I get it every day in court. Doesn't work there either.
Then say you'll come. That's all I'm asking. Say you'll be at the wedding.
I thought you might like some morning tea.
All right, Richard, Alf has to go, don't you?
So that's it then, is it?
Oh, I'm afraid so.
Mind if I ask what's it?
Just a small family matter.
I was under the impression I was a member of the family.
I'll show you out if you like.
You're the one who's going to lose on this, Morag. Bobby's one hell of a bright kid. She'd do you proud.
I am not interested in anyone doing me proud.
Her marks aren't that far behind yours at the same age.
Well, anyone who works diligently throughout the year is going to score as well as she did.
Oh, so you know what her marks were then?
I took the trouble to find out, yes. Oh, more out of curiosity than anything else.
Curiosity.
Read into it what you will, Alf. Under no circumstances will I be at that girl's wedding.
Ah, there you are. I've just had a call from Louise Xavier. She and her husband and some friends are going up to Tennyson Heights for the weekend. Asked if we wanted to come, so I said we would.
Oh, nice of you to consult me.
Well, it's just that you've been so edgy lately. I thought it'd be an opportunity to get away for a couple of days. I mean, you are working awfully hard.
But it so happens I can't go.
Well, I've already said we would. I can't just phone straight back and cancel.
Then go by yourself.
Morag, don't you think this snappiness of yours is getting just a little bit out of hand?
The fact is I have something more important to go to.
Oh, some incredibly boring legal powwow, I suppose. Well, I hope you enjoy your conference, because I'll be at Tennyson Heights for the weekend with the Xaviers.